And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are continuing our Rise of Industry career here, but we have just updated to Release Candidate 5. And this new version, we were on RC3, so this is a much higher version. Several new fun things to play with, and it's going to require a map restart again, and I'm hoping we'll be able to actually get somewhere with this. Okay, so US town name generator, map size, standard, map size, let's go to large, town industries, no, river generation, 1. Preset experienced, startup, veteran, experienced, newcomer. Let's see, settlement demand, baseline demand of all products. Oh, what's product pricing? Ooh, we could actually raise the prices of stuff. Ooh, yeah, that's a huge hit to our difficulty score. So this is a setup here, because with this new version you can actually win the game. There's a win condition, and granted it's a little expensive, but we're gonna run into it here. Resource availability, let's go 150%. Event difficulty standard, and upkeep is 100. Dispatch cost is 100. That sounds good to me. Let's play this, see what we generate here. So yeah, there is a win condition in the game now, and it is so expensive. So you really need a healthy amount of industry, and even to start down that path. And we will try our best. So hopefully there isn't any more major updates that break saves going forward, because I'm getting a little burnt out on having to restart so much and not actually going for the goals that I set myself. And one thing I do know is the brandy, what we were going after at the tail end of my previous recording, was fixed. So brandy is no longer a sweet opportunity. So we are paused. Let's look at what we have out here. Wow, there's some big areas in here. Not a whole lot of towns. There's some good stuff over here. Copper, oil. Looking for like iron, coal, copper, gas. More copper, fish everywhere. Hardware store, wholesaler. The other thing that we added, or that they added to the game, was contracts, and you know, set to deliver so many things. Ooh, this looks like a good region here. We've got coal over here. We've got iron over here. More iron and more coal. Yeah, this looks like a good spot to start. And yeah, so get some grapes, some apples, some good stuff here. Really good sugar. Really good sugar. I don't know if we're gonna have the ability to make sugar right away. And we're only starting with 10 million this time. So that's got to be included in in our little calculations here. So, headquarters in Judson. Okay. Now, we have farmer's market and hardware store. So, hardware store, cotton. I think we can probably get some cotton up in here. Farmer's market, we have sugar. Let's see if we can actually... Let's look at the tech tree. We're going to want sugar. And let's see. I'm not seeing any... probably fields and harvesters. No. Textile. This is where cotton would be. Yeah, so we can't do cotton right away. So let's get some cotton going. We have 2 free unlocks available. Let's get some cotton going. Let's get... Well, let's look here. We want sugar. We definitely want sugar. Those are really high value items. And I think it would go really well. I think we would profit pretty good from that. And hops. We could also deliver hops. But that, I mean, look at the cost difference between the two. So we want sugar. And I think that is in liquor. Yep, sugar. There's some sugar. And we want maybe apples. Apples, oh, they're not very high value. Glass, of course, we've got glass, but that's a sand and coal thing. And I don't think we have glass and metallurgy. So we could, these are all unlocked already. We could set up this. That's going to save us 400,000 in order to get that up and running. So yeah, let's unlock glass. That's going to help. We're going to 0 monthly R&D for now. We want to get these up and running ASAP. All right, so first things first, we want the sugar coming in, and we have... Oh yeah, they also changed it. Instead of per week, it's every 15 days. So if you notice, all these are on more or less a 2-week schedule, 10 per 15 days, which is, you know, it's a little over 5 per week. Actually, yeah, a little over 5 per week. I kind of bumped up demand a little bit just to help me out and get some of this going as soon as possible. The other thing is I don't have any more research to do, but I would really like... Let's see, warehouse is unlocked. Excellent. This is the big thing, the big new feature in the game. Flatten. 25,000. Oh, that's not cheap. Yeah, warehousing is actually more or less automated now, which is really nice. This really upsets my balance here. Try to get... No. I want to go down here. Try to get a little bit of space for some water. And let's start up plantation. I want to get a plantation like over here somewhere. Do I want it here? I need a water. a water thing first. As you notice, these land gatherers, coastal gatherers, offshore gatherers, if you look at factories, you have rural, light, and then heavy. That's sort of a start for pollution. So heavy industry is going to pollute more than light, and then light more than rural. So it's kind of setting up that framework, and it's splitting these off into different setups. So we want a water siphon. Let's spin this around. Let's get this guy like right in here. Let's do you, and you. And of course, I don't have the sweet, sweet urban road. And then we're going to have a logistics. We're going to have a warehouse. Okay, a warehouse. See the catchment area on the warehouse? That is going to help us automate some things. So we're going to have this guy. Let's have this guy popped in right over here. And let's also get some roads for some plantations. So let's go to farms, plantation. Let's get you, and then we're going to switch you to sugarcane. Okay, we're going to add some fields. Okay. Now, if we look at this, this is on auto, right? Okay. The warehouse is in range, so it's going to deliver the water automatically to the warehouse. The plantation is also on auto. It's going to pull water from the warehouse into the plantation. So everything is automated, which is really, really nice. And this is 25 days. This is 10 days. 3 of those is able to keep 3 of those running without a problem. So let's run this into town. And let's start her up. I'm going to start her up in fast mode here. So the plantation, the destinations, is going to be the warehouse for the sugarcane. So the sugarcane, we're going to choose farm produce, sugar, and this is going to be, this is Judson Farmers Market. Now the dispatch priority level, this will dictate, like, okay, the way that I understand this, dispatch priority level, this is going to first dispatch to here, then if we have a dispatch level like 2, it's going to dispatch to there and dispatch to there. Now the number of trucks that it sends, I'll have to play with that. If the higher priorities, which, you know, if I send 3 trucks, is that going to, it'll send 3 trucks to this one, and then whatever trucks to this one, and whatever trucks to this one. It will always do that in order, I believe. Not 100% sure. Also, one cool thing they did is they added growth to farms. So you can actually see which ones of your farms are actually starting to grow. So this one's starting to grow now. Because if you look, there it is. We got, oh, this one's starting to grow too. So there we go. Now, once this one harvests, which is taking its sweet, sweet time. Okay. Let's run that through. All of the water. The plantation will always pull enough material, or any production will pull enough material to work on a current crop and the next crop, or the next build. Okay, so this is now delivering sugar, which is going out to the city. And if you notice, the only destination, all of this stuff moving around, the only destination I set up was the warehouse to the city, the endpoint destination. Okay, so both of these have got water again. Okay, yeah, they're both growing. Wow, that is on... Oh, these are agonizingly slow. Okay, so our first sugarcane has just been shipped, which is nice. A little bit of income will go a long way. Because we don't have as much money to play with right now than we used to. And then the coal, where's the nearest? See, the nearest coal is way over here. Alright, so now we've got 4 stored. And I'm not sure when the break off is for the 15 days. Because I need that money. I need that money coming in. Alright, there's a bunch more. Storage. So the amount of water that this is storing is going to be enough for, you know, all 3 of these, all 3 productions twice. If it can actually keep up with that amount. So did we get some money? 2 stored. We should have gotten a little bit of money. We did. Net income 15 grand. And here comes a bunch more sugar. So this will give what, about 6 times 7? 42? Yeah, 46. 46,000 for that little delivery. That's not bad. So let's look at the hardware store. We would be able to now send a bunch of cotton. I want to look at cotton. We might need another water siphon, or I could always add, you know, do the research for the extra gatherers. Okay. Continuing that money coming in. Eggs would be nice too. Chicken meat. But I would need wheat for that. Because it's water, wheat makes chickens, gives us eggs and meat. Which, that would be a phenomenal amount of money right there. So I would need wheat first, and then I could just ship the eggs and the chicken meat over here. And yeah, that would be 35 days for that. That would be a lot. 1 water gives you 3 wheat. 3 wheat gives you 1 chicken. Wheat is 25 days. Chickens are 35 days. So one wheat field would be able to supply like 1 1/3 or so chicken fields. So that might be worthwhile trying to build that up. So 33,000, we are well on our way here. Now I would like to do the cotton. So cotton is also at a plantation. So we got a warehouse here. As you can see, it's it's pulling water, and if we look at the water supply, we've actually got a small net gain of water. And I think I'm just gonna have to take out tiles are blocked. There we go. Take this out. There we go. And let's name this. So this is going to be RC5 profits. RC5 profit. And this is going to be sugar. Let's do Judson sugar 1. Okay, now if we want, I spent a little bit of money flattening that out because I would like another plantation, and this time for cotton. And we're automatically on cotton. No, what is this? Add field. There we go. So this is going to be Judson Cotton 1. And I might need another water siphon. You know what? Let's just get rid of that. Gatherers, water siphon. Like so. I'm not sure what that pop-up was. I was paying attention to other things. Okay, so we've got water coming in. How much water you have in storage? You got a little bit of water in storage. Looks like our cotton's coming in nicely. And production is again 2 to 2, so it's basically 1 to 1. And these are going to automatically deliver to the warehouse. Okay, so the cotton we want delivered to the hardware store. So this cotton commercial Judson hardware store. And dispatch priority 3 again. Not sure. I'm pretty sure that is higher priority. So priority 5 is 5 trucks, and that's done first. I'm used to, you know, priority 1 being the higher priority, but again, we can't split hairs on that. And if we look at the tech tree, prototypes. This is the prototype system for the final product, the car that we make. So these are, I'm not sure why the total cost is not a number. That $NAN, that means not a number. I'll have to... Oh, there we go. It's because I had 0 monthly cost. Look at that. Total cost, 1.8 million. 1.8 million. 1.8 million. 1.8 million. 5.6 million. 5.6 million. Look at the research time, 1,680 days. So, yeah, it's a lot of money just to research this thing. And then to build it, like if we go to factories, where would it be? Prototype facilities, there it is. This guy right here is like 20 million just to build it. So yeah, We got some work to do to make some money. But we've got a cotton and sugar industry going right now. So that's good news. And there's a little bit more money. We're gonna pretty much double our income with this purchase, with extra cotton and such. I kind of want to research the extra gatherers. Would be nice. But we've got a little bit of money to save up first. Then we can maybe look at glass. Maybe. There's a lot of miscellaneous things we could do. Wool is an animal product. Gas. I don't think we have any gas access in this region. I'm not seeing it. We do have coal, but I want to use that for sand and glass. So yeah, I'm not seeing any gas at all in this region, unfortunately. So Judson itself is still stagnating just because we have not very many products going in here and really no food to speak of. I could do some wheat, get some wheat started, get some apples started. If we look at our tech tree, what do we have unlocked? Drinks. See, we don't have any apples unlocked yet. I'm gonna have to look at what I want. I don't want to research anything right now. I just don't have the money. Although wheat might be worthwhile. Yeah, let's add wheat to the queue. It just costs money. If you look at our thing, you know, every so often it's $3 and $3,300 just kind of bleeding away, and it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money draining out. But if we want to hop on the chicken production, which is something I don't think I've ever done chickens, so that might be something that we go for. What is the livestock? Chickens. Yeah, let's add chickens to the queue. You know, it's an extra 200 grand, so it's $400,000 to research in order to make chickens, and then we can actually make chickens and send a lot. Look at that, 16,000, 14,000. There's quite a lot of money to be made there, and I'm thinking that's gonna be good. We've already got a source of income coming in, so we're not totally dead in the water. But yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.